Hey, what's up, everybody? And thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with me today as we go ahead and take a look into the Avatar, The Last Airbender. We are in season number 1, episode number 13, called The Blue Spirit. So, of course, if you guys are a fan of the show Avatar, if you guys are a fan of what we do here in Geeked Out Nation, don't forget to leave that like, comment, subscribe, and check us out on Patreon for some early and unedited episodes if that's something you guys are into. So, very quickly, you guys, the last episode that we had was called The Storm, episode 12 of the first season. And like I said there, it was definitely one of my most favorite episodes of this first season so far. Obviously, we have more shows to go, episodes to go through, and we'll eventually figure out, obviously, with all the episodes that we see, which one's the best. But so far, this is definitely my favorite episode of the show. Reason being is because we actually got to learn a lot about our main characters in Aang and our main character in Prince Zoku. Zoku. Sorry, I tried to pronounce the name right, so hopefully I'm saying it right. But anyways, we got to find out Prince Zoku's mission as far as why he was so desperately wanting to go ahead and find this avatar. Because that was one of the questions that I've had to myself. I'm not sure if I told you guys or said it to you guys, but one thing for sure that I asked myself was, what is Prince Zuko's problem? Like, why does he want to continue to find this avatar and destroy him? And if you guys didn't check out the last episode, a little bit of spoilers, but definitely go ahead and check the last episode out. It was really, really good. But we found out that Prince Zuko's father pretty much said, this is what we want you to do. This is how you prove to me and all of the Fire Nation that you are worthy to lead this crew one day. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. So he pretty much been banished from his father until he found the last avatar, which I was like, damn, that kind of sucks. And I kind of felt for Prince Zoku. There was a lot more things that happened as far as in his backstory in the last episode, which is why I consider the last episode definitely to be my favorite episode. We totally saw a different side from the prince, so I was really happy to see that. Also, guys, we had followed Aang a lot too, as far as just figuring out the moments before and then what happened as in when everything pretty much occurred to when he froze himself. So again, it was so much great stuff going on. If you guys didn't check it out, obviously I didn't say everything that happened in the last episode. So feel free to go ahead and check that last episode out before coming in here watching this episode. And then without further ado, let's get the show on the road. So again, if you guys are a fan, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and here we go. Oh, okay. Oh, if they all like that, we're gonna have a problem.
The Yu Yan art should stay here. Your request is denied.
From 100 yards away without killing it.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, I don't know about how
You're
not
wasting
killing
their
it.
talents using them as mere security guards.
I can do whatever I want with their talent.
Wonder who that was.
Yesterday. Now look at him. He thinks he's an earthbender.
Take that, you rock!
A few more hours and
It's
you'll
like
be
he's
talking
drunk over
nonsense,
here.
too. I'm going to find some medicine.
Since the storm. But if we continue heading northeast...
What in the... Is that a ship?
A sporting game of Paisho.
Oh, it's the other Fire Nation. Okay. Oh, Navy. They're the same people.
The Avatar's been given prime importance.
That's how he gets them. He's hustling them. He's trying to get all their coins.
Avatar can create tornadoes and run faster than the wind. Pretty amazing.
Ah, that's just a bunch of Fire Lord propaganda. There's no way that's true.
Then what's that? Yeah.
With water.
Oh no. Oh no.
Got it?
He can't understand.
Jarut. Oh, where is that pesky
He looks so frustrated. I'm not gonna lie, Prince Zoku looks cool as
Everything
fuck,
okay?
and his power is
It's been
awesome.
almost an hour, and you haven't given the men an order.
I don't care what they do.
This isn't a cure. It's Miyuki's dinner. Plum Blossom is her favorite.
I thought that was the
What
cure
about
too.
my friends?
Well, all they need is some frozen wood frogs. There's
Well, that's not fair. Oh, thank goodness for that. I was gonna say that's not fair.
I think you dropped this.
That means run. Get the hell out of there.
A frog!
Well, was a frog. Come on, Aang, go, go, go. Oh no.
But just barely.
Yeah, hit his ass.
Blow all the wind you want. Your situation is futile.
Well, this is really not good right now.
I'm almost
Because they're sick, and Aang isn't here now. Who is this? Who is this person? It's the second or possible third time that we've seen him, and I don't know who you are.
All clear.
Oh, got him with the water. Oh, that was smart. That was smart as hell. Who are you? He's gonna break you free. He's gonna break him free. Right?
My frogs! Come back and stop throwing out! Wait! My friends need to suck on those frogs!
The frogs is trying to get out of there. They don't want no part of what's going on.
How many times do I have to tell?
Oh no, he's gonna get trapped. No! Oh man. Yo, Aang is a man. I really swear. Oh no, oh no! Come on, come on. Don't let it hit the stick. Damn, I'm getting off. I am not letting him do me like that. No! No, we were so close.
Hold your fire! The Avatar must be captured alive!
What if this was Prince
Could you let
Zoku?
them go?
A situation like this.
No, it can't be the
requires
prince.
Precision.
I only say that because who is this person? Oh no, he got hit. Who is it? Is it Prince Zoku? Because something tells me it's Prince Zoku.
Quick! Recover the Avatar!
Did you guys see his scar? Oh my god. Aang, you gotta bring him back. Bring him with us. Bring him. They're gonna kill him. Oh my god.
We could have been friends too.
Exactly what I'm saying. I would have tied him up. He has something to prove, which is why I think he wanted to get Aang for himself to bring him in. Oh man. Man, I wish he could have talked to him. Yeah, it got normal. Yep, it got back to normal. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that seems to be our episode for today. Avatar: The Last Airbender, season number 1, episode number 13, called The Blue Spirit. And just like the last episode, it was a really good episode, man. It really was. So, coming pretty much based off the last episode was called The Storm. And if you guys remember what happened there, it was a crazy, really, really terrible storm, which, kind of carried on in the sense to where in this next episode, it got our two main characters, Sokka and Katara. They're both feeling a little bit under the weather. And as we saw together, Aang went out to look for a medicine, a cure. And in the midst of doing all that, he got taken by the Fire Nation. And then we got to see this one guy who was very mysterious, in my opinion. And I was super happy, guys, that I was able to figure out and say who I thought this person was before we were actually able to get that reveal ourselves. Um, yeah, man, I was so happy to find out that it was Prince Zoku who was the one who technically kind of saved Aang from the Fire Nation. Um, there could be many reasons for why he did what he did. But in my opinion, what I think on why Prince Zoku did what he did was, if you guys remember in the last episode, when we had the flashback, his father said, "This is how you prove yourself to all of us, is you bring in the Avatar." Um, and I think that's what he's holding on to. I think he wants to do that. I think he wanted to free Aang so he could be the one to get the credit, so he could be the one to look like, um, to all of his people that he's the guy who brought him down. You know what I mean? And when we got that reveal at the end, I was so pumped. I was super excited. And the reason why I was pumped and excited was because, like I said who I thought it was before we figured it out, and then we found out who it was, and I was like, "Oh man, this is awesome! This is great!" Because Prince Zoku has Aang, and Aang and hopefully the prince could have a little bit of a moment of talking with each other, maybe come to an agreement or understanding on what's going on here. You know what I mean? And I thought for sure we were definitely gonna have that moment at the end when Aang, because Aang could have clearly, right, once he found out that this was Prince Zoku under the mask, um, what Aang could have did was he could have left. Prince Zoku was out, and he was out for quite some time, so he could have just left him here to recover on his own and then just bail and get out of there. But he didn't. He sat there, kind of waiting for him to wake up. To me, it kind of felt as if Aang kind of wanted to talk to him and get, like I said, a better understanding of what the hell's really going on here. Um, as we know, Aang has been asleep for about 100 or so years. He's a little bit out of the loop. He doesn't know why the Fire Nation is after his people, well, was after his people, because now he's the last of his kind, and now after him, he doesn't understand that. And I was really hoping that we was going to have a moment of them just talking with each other, but unfortunately we did not get that. We didn't have that moment. I kind of said it too. I was like, "Yo, Aang, I kind of wish you tied him up just in case, because Zuko could be a bit of a loose cannon, as we clearly seen in a few episodes already before." So once I saw that he was not tied up and Aang was just sitting here talking to him, I'm like, "Oh no, this is bad. He's going to attack." And he ends up attacking, which was pretty crazy at the end, which kind of hurts me a little bit just because I wanted them to have that moment where there was no distractions, no Fire Nation, no Appa, no Momo, no Katara, Sokka. They're all, it was just these two, which I thought would have been cool just to have that moment of seeing what would have happened. But obviously, we know what happened. Prince Oku, there ain't no talking to him, man. There's no talking to him. He sees the Avatar and he's going straight at him. So, I mean, that's kind of what we got there. So, anyways, it was such a great episode. It was such a fun time. The mystery of not knowing who it was until the end. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, what kind of made me feel like that was the prince was, if you guys remember the one scene where Prince Oku was kind of training a little bit on his by himself on top of the ship. and his uncle comes up to him asking him, "Oh, you've been out here for quite some time, you know?" And I was looking at his move set, and I'm like, man, he's looking like really sharp. He looks like he's, getting ready to fight or do something crazy. And then when we got introduced to his character, obviously with the mask on, I was like, because when we were seeing him fight, I was like, yo, who is this guy that he's just fighting and whooping ass? I'm like, wait, is this the prince? And then it happened to be him. So I was happy that I was right there. And like I said, it was such a great episode, such a fun time. Not better, in my opinion, than the last episode, but still just as good. If not just a little bit not as good. But it was good. It was still a good episode. I had so much fun watching it. Hopefully you guys did as well. And that's all the time we have for today. So until then, I'll see you guys on the next episode of Avatar.